On a planet of pure evil, is it Romeo must die? Or Gepetto, or perhaps Bill Gates must die? The ideal woman must stand firm. She must have a discerning, insightful, and calculating mind. She is not going to settle for anything less than the martial arts order. The true African martial arts order. Not anyone with a cultural imperative, but only people who are focusing on true morality, what I call universal morality. She has moral intelligence, moral precision, and a moral scale. Only from there do we then look for the beauty, the inner beauty, the spiritual intelligence, etc. She understands the difference between the tech core of society, especially here in the Silicon Valley, where BDSM, sexual sadism, dominatrix energies and activities are common. They're very much involved in the San Francisco kind of sexual revolution and all the depravity, debauchery, and sexual immorality that accompanies that path. See, the problem here is very obvious. Little kids should not miss it. The tech community has a long history of pure evil. Evil at its highest is scientific evil. Scientific racism, eugenics, for example. Therefore, after I'm gone especially, they cannot meet the burden of proof for even the nature of reality. But we have every reason in the world to know that they are going to abuse humanity even more than they already are, with their sexual surveillance and other abusive activities as they leverage their money and their power on poor and unsuspecting, marginalized groups of people. The moral circumstances that created the ideal man can never naturally be created. God does not care for unnatural gene modification. If somebody killed your son, would they make it up to you by giving you a cloned version of him? Or something that they made in the lab? God detests that idea far more than the most righteous of you would. Speaking of that, righteousness is like a thermometer. If you do not obey God through the divine order, then you are cheating humanity where it matters most. You are not given the most qualified his right to lead. It's far more important than letting the pilot fly the plane. Therefore, you can't be righteous. You're below zero. There's no righteousness in you at all. Even the Bible says, without holiness, you will not see God. So therefore, when we look at this thing, you are complicit with what these people in Silicon Valley are perhaps first and foremost complicit with, which is cheating humanity out of their right to see the true moral conveyance of God through me, in person, on TV, and in my martial art challenges. Every single last one of them, I was drugged. And they made me seem less coordinated than I am right now, even though I'm drugged. Okay? Drugged ridiculously, and my form extremely reduced. The ideal woman sees through all that and doesn't choose them because they're sabotaging me. It becomes irresistible for her to throw herself completely at me because they're sabotaging me. That is the nurturing nature of a human being that is female. Not these monsters we have today.